Alright guys, Scotty Games here again for another video. This time it's another Total Extreme Wrestling video. I think we're on episode 4 of the TNA save. So as you can see, last week's show we got a 37 rating. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. If you watch the video back you'll probably realise why it's so terrible. Okay, so the week before that we got a 44, which wasn't good either. And I think the pay-per-view, I can't remember what the pay-per-view, how do I check what the pay-per-view got? I don't think you can really check, can you? Pay-per-view, how do you check that? Maybe the emails, alright, here we go. Does it tell you? No, it doesn't. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Uh, let's go to the next show, man. So this will be an Impact show. Fuck it, let's just go for it. I've got to see if there's any other backstage updates to tell you about. Oh, yeah. Hardy and Seven getting on. Nothing really. I don't think anything really hangways happened. Just Dina dating Ash by Elegance. I think I told you that last time. So aye, nothing really fucking worth talking about. So right, hold on. Let's just go to the next show. So this is the show after the pay-per-view. Let's start it. Fuck it, why not? Let's go for it. So again, Low Key is not contracted to wrestle on TV. I don't know why. And of course Joe Doran's out. I do understand he's out anyway. I think it's cancer, someone told me in one of the comments. So yeah, man. I was going to release him as well, but I better not release him now. I'd feel like a sick man. But yeah, I hope he gets better soon, you know. But what else can I say, man? So anyway, let's start the show. Let's see how we got on here. So the first match is a pre-show match, and it's subpar wrestling. Dragon Azteca Jr. defeated Alan Angels. The match was designed to tell a specific story. I've only done that because that's one of the objectives. They want you to put a story in. I just put in a pre-show match. So 36 rating. So then we had another pre-show match where Chris Bay defeated Crazy Steve. 43 rating. So let's go to the main show. So as you know, last week Dolph Ziggler was attacked by Moose. It was revealed that it was Moose who was the mystery attacker. Okay, so you'll have to watch it back anyway. So here we go. So the show starts with Dario Cueto and Moose stepping out of a limo. Dario says, "Get used to this, Moose. You are the man who will soon be the face of TNA wrestling. You have been chosen. I see big things for you in TNA." Moose smiles, but suddenly we see Nick Nemeth run and attack Moose. Both men start scrapping with punches being exchanged. Nemeth slams Moose's head onto the boot of the limo. Dario says, "Stop this right now. You will pay for this. There will be massive consequences for what you just did." Moose gets up and again both men start brawling. Security eventually turn up and pull the men apart. Cueto rushes Moose into the building whilst yelling at the security to lock the doors and that Nemeth is not allowed in the building tonight. So that got a 50. The storyline gained heat, and yeah, that's pretty good. All greens, no reds, so strong start. Can't complain. So then we go to the next match. The Rascals defeated First Class when Trey Miguel pinned KC Navarro with a Meteora. Rich Swann was head and shoulders above everyone else. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about KC and Navarro. I remember Rich Swann, obviously, but I don't know anything about this guy. Like I say, I've not watched TNA in a long time, so this is probably a guy who's like main event in real life, and I've just not got a clue. So we go backstage again where the camera pans to the parking lot where we see Nick Nemeth arguing with security. Nemeth is pissed off, shouting Moose's name, telling him to get out here. So he's still not allowed in the building. The security are securing the entrance, so he can't get in. Right, so I got a 49. So then we go to a match that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Masha Slamovich defeated Su Yung. She makes defence number 3 of the TNA Knockouts World title. And they have great chemistry, which is good. 48, that's good, man. Well, this is not so good. So a video plays. We see a cemetery at night. The camera then zooms to a specific grave. The headstone reads, "Here lies the man of 1,000 deaths." We then see a hand pop up from under the ground and we hear an evil laugh. The words "death awaits" appears on screen. So, yeah, 22 rating. I actually wanted to keep that a surprise, like who it was going to be and stuff, but I've had to, you know what I mean, so anyway, it doesn't matter, 22 rating. So it looks like Mil Muertes is going to be debuting soon. If you watched Lucha Underground, you'll know who that is. Next segment. We're in the office of Dario Cueto. Cueto and Moose are both standing. Moose is pacing up and down the room. Dario says, "Listen to me. Nemeth will pay for what he has done. I know you're angry, and you have every right to be, but trust me when I tell you he will face big consequences for his actions. I have made a few calls." Moose says, "I'm going to go out and kick his ass up and down that fucking parking lot." Dario pulls Moose back and tells him to relax and that the situation will soon be handled. So I wonder who he's going to be calling. I got a 45. Next segment is a match. So the Hardys defeated Gangrel and Sami Callihan when Matt Hardy pinned Gangrel with a twist of fate. The Hardys make defence number 4 in the TNA World Tag Team titles. Jeff Hardy was head and shoulders above everyone. Gangrel was the weak link, which I thought he was going to be the weak link because I don't know how old is he now. So excellent chemistry. Gangrel and Sami Callihan don't work well as a team. That's okay because I'm not going to make Gangrel wrestle much anyway, so he'll basically just be a manager. So after the match, Gangrel grabs a microphone. "You got lucky tonight. This is not over. It will never be over. At Hard to Kill, you will be losing those belts." Gangrel throws down the microphone as he and Callihan exit through the crowd. So yeah, the next pay-per-view is Hard to Kill, which is in a couple of weeks. So obviously Gangrel has plans for the tag team titles. Hard to Kill. I got a 40. Oh, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So, we're outside in the parking lot where we see Nick Nemeth smashing up the limo of Dario Cueto. Nemeth is going crazy when he is suddenly jumped by Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. They beat down on Nemeth, but then we see Hammerstone make the save and even the odds. Hammerstone and Nemeth fight back, both men then shake hands. Oh well, so looks like Hammerstone and Dario are no longer an item. I got a 45. Oh shit, yeah. I'm going to make Hammerstone turn face. That was a success, that's good. So Hammerstone's a face now, that's good. So then, about that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Mystico defeated Ace Austin by submission with a La Mystica. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots. Mystico makes defence number 1 of the TNA X Division title. Good match by the looks of it, man. Good match. Ace Austin's getting better at his gimmick, so there we go. I'm glad I brought in Mystico. Match of the night so far. So then we go back into the office of Dario Cueto. So Moose is also in the office and Dario is on the phone. So Dario's talking on the phone. He's saying, "What the fuck do you mean? Hammerstone did what? Okay, let me deal with this." Dario then hangs up the phone. Moose says, "What the hell's going on?" Dario says, "It appears that Hammerstone has decided to betray me, so he must pay tonight. You will face him in a no-holds-barred match tonight. If you'll excuse me, I need to make a phone call." So he's making another phone call. So I got a 34. Next segment, a terrible match. Ash by Elegance defeated Killing King, is that right? Are on different sides of the face heel divide. Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of her manager. Fucking hell, man. This is why I hate women's wrestling, man. Jesus Christ. It's ruined me. It's fucking ruined my crowd heat. Right, so then we see Hammerstone being interviewed by SoCal Val. I'm joined here by Hammerstone. I have just had word that you will face Moose tonight in a no holds barred match. Hammerstone says, you know what? I'm so ready for that. I was stupid to trust Dario Cueto. I should have known not to. I helped Nemeth out not because we are friends, but because it was the right thing to do for TNA. SoCal says, I understand that security are still guarding the entrance to make sure Nick Nemeth doesn't enter the building. If anything else happens, guys, I will report back to ringside. So we go to the commentators who talk about the fact that the digital media title is now known as the Brutality title. I couldn't think of a good name. I like the Ultra Violence name, but of course that's already taken by GCW. So all matches for the Brutality title will be contested under hardcore rules as changed by Dario Cueto. So Dario Cueto is a man of violence. He likes violence. So obviously the digital media title's shite anyway, man. What a shitty name. Not that the Brutality name's any better, but it's... So anyway, I got a 36. So we have the first match for the Brutality title where Steve Macklin defeated PCO and Macklin wins the TNA Brutality title. So the match got the crowd hotter and I got a 46 rating. Nice. So Steve Macklin is the Brutality Brutality champion, I suppose you could say. So then we have Joe Henry, who's backstage with SoCal Val. Val says, Joe, how do you feel about your pay-per-view match? You lost to a debut in Zack Sabre Jr. and lost. Joe says, what kind of a question is that? Can we have Gia Miller back, please? Listen, I lost, but the only reason I lost was due to being attacked from behind by Jim Cornette. Simple as that. Val says, well, I understand that Zack will be in action next. Joe says, let's just say I will be watching this match very closely. So that got a 39 rating. SoCal's getting better at her gimmick. So then we go to the match. Good wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Jonathan Gresham by submission with a young boy killer after interference once again from Jim Cornette. So that's Jim Cornette got involved in both Zack's matches. Fucking prick that he is. They're a good pairing as well. That's a good thing. I got a 58. So after the match, Joe Henry comes running to the ring. Zack Sabre Jr. runs out the ring, but Jim Cornette is left standing in the ring. Cornette is pleading with Henry not to hurt him. Henry then grabs Cornette, but is attacked from behind by Bram and Zack Sabre Jr. Both men kick into him when Jack Morris then runs in to make the save. Or does he? Morris then starts joining in on the beatdown of Henry. We then see Cornette laughing as he shakes the hand of Jack Morris. The four men then all stand raising each other's arms whilst Henry is laying on the mat. So Jack Morris has betrayed Joe Henry. And the storyline lost heat. Ah, damn it. So then Eric Young and Alicia Edwards are backstage together. Eric says, listen, about Sunday, I really appreciate you helping me, but you put yourself in harm's way. If you watch the pay-per-view, you'll know what I'm talking about. just plugging that out there. Alicia says, I don't like the way Eddie has been acting. He has been so aggressive lately. Young then says, has he been aggressive towards you? Listen, you don't have to tell me that, but trust me, he won't be hurting you again. Not whilst I'm here. And the two of them had enjoyed the freedom of going off script. 40 rating. Cool. Anything that's in green I'm happy with. So the next segment, Eric Young defeated AJ Francis in the 7:13 by submission with a figure 4 leg lock. So this AJ Francis guy, right, I don't know anything about him because I don't watch TNA. I don't watch any wrestling nowadays. But in saying that, I will be watching the AEW pay-per-view tonight. Yeah, so Maybe anyway. Maybe I will wait and see. But I don't watch any wrestling, so hardly. So like, I don't know much about this guy, but seemingly he's like a top heel. But I've never watched any stuff, so sorry guys if I'm totally using him wrong or anything like that. I just don't know anything about him. So I got a 43. He can't be that good in the ring because he's only got a fucking 28 anyway, so fuck him. So, we then cut to the parking lot where we see Eddie Edwards just arrive into the building. He is carrying a baseball bat and going crazy shouting for Eric Young. Security are still there blocking the entrance for Nickname F. Eddie Edwards starts attacking the security with the baseball bat as he tries to get into the building. The security start brawling with Edwards when we see Nickname F, who sneaks himself into the building carrying a baseball bat of his own. So Nemeth's finally got into the building. Excuse me. So the next segment is the main event. In a poor match, Moose defeated Hammerstone when Hammerstone was disqualified when Nickname F ran in and attacked Moose. So basically during the match, Nickname F ran in with a baseball bat and started beating down Moose with the bat. So obviously Moose won by DQ. Confusingly, Moose and Dario Cueto are on different sides of the face heel divide. Oh fucking hell! I've not turned Moose heel. Oh no! I'll do that anyway. That's alright. That will get fixed. So the crowd heat at the end was very hot, which is good. I got a 40. I'm hoping to get over a 50 here. I'm hoping so. Let's see how we do. Wish me luck. I just want to get a 50 or more. 45. Fucking hell. Oh well, it increased our popularity in 33 regions. Can't complain. So, just skip all this stuff. I'm not doing any scrums and all that. No, after a fucking an Impact show. I'll maybe do a scrum after a pay-per-view. So there we go, everyone. Let's have a look. I'll wait for it to load and we'll see what rating we got and we'll see if there's any latest news. So, yeah, 45 rating. Obviously better than the last show that we done. Let's hope that we can, you know, let's hope that we can improve, so to speak. But yeah, I'm trying to think of long term storylines, so sorry if it seems a bit slow and seems a bit shit now, but I'm hoping that things will get better. Sorry, this takes a wee while to load on this computer, I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's just the game or if it's my computer, but I'll pause you anyway, hold on. Right, we're back. Right, so as you can see, the show got a 0.23. What did it get last time? 19. Oh well, so the ratings went up, which is cool. The rating has went up. Oh, a couple have split. Sean Custom and Zia Brookside have split up. Oops, okay. So there's the buy rate. We've already seen that, haven't we? He's relocated. GCW have increased their music levels. Any latest news? So what was the feedback? The feedback from viewers that has been the show was pretty good all round. Oh, nice. So that's pretty cool. Is there any other? Kira Hogan? I thought it says Crash there. I thought she was in a crash. Oh, she's arguing with Christopher Daniels. Okay, guys. Well, that'll be that then. Jay White politics. Wheeling his dealing. Blah blah blah. Nah, nothing really worth talking about. So anyway, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Take care, man.